Hello, everyone. This is your big storm here of Mystic Storm Botanica here in Nashville. Okay, I hope y'all are doing great. Hope y'all are doing well. All right, I'm gonna fade this out just a little bit because this is not good for the mic here on StreamYard. Awesome, awesome. I wish I had music, but it's gonna be my voice because of the microphone. But yeah, I hope you all are doing well. Let me know how the eclipses went for y'all. You know, we had the Libra moon eclipse and then the Taurus full moon eclipse. Okay? As we make it to the Scorpio new moon. Okay. Just to let y'all know, for me, it was the Libra Scorpio, no, excuse me, the Libra new moon eclipse. I was like drained, tired. And then the Taurus full moon, I was up there. I was up. I felt good. So but some things have definitely shifted for me, and I've just been working on purging and releasing, and that's what Scorpio season is all about, right? So we're gonna dive into the astrology. We're gonna dive into horoscopes and readings and journal prompts, all that stuff. You'll see, okay? So let's get into it. Let me get the presentation here. Let me see. I believe that is, yep, that is the one I want. All right. Hold on. There's so much stuff that there we go. That's the background I want. Okay, cool. We got the Scorpio new moon happening on Monday. All right. It's November 13th. Okay, and it starts early in the morning. So 4:27 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. I asked how the eclipses were going. Jess said, I think the eclipses supercharged me. Somehow I have been so productive, which is good for me right now. Yes, I definitely can agree with that. I think it started back for me, the Aries full moon, right before the eclipses, right before that Libra new moon eclipse. It started back very productive. So yes, right with you, Jess. So yes, we're gonna dive into the presentation. Hey everyone that's here, I believe on YouTube, make sure y'all say hello, make sure you all like, all right, share, all that stuff. All right, let's see. We're gonna get into it. I'm like going back and forth on my thing. Okay, there we go. So for those who don't know me, I'm Mystic Storm. All right, my mission is to clear the path to a new life with you on a multitude of ways. Through spiritual work, I use divination, I use astrology, tarot, energy work. I'm like, okay, I got you. Okay. Yes, I've been doing this for, I think, going on 7 years, and just really in my purpose, and just very grateful for spirit, my ancestors, for continuously putting, not pushing me, but guiding me in this journey. I'll say it like that. But for those who don't know my big three, I'm an Aquarius sun, a Pisces moon, and a Gemini rising. Okay, all up in the head and all the feels. Okay, Luckily, I do have a Capricorn stellium, so I do have some groundedness there, but it's in the background. I have to search for it. But yeah, I developed Mystic Storm again, maybe about 7 years ago, like I said. And then now I have an extension, which is Mystic Storm Botanica. It is here in Nashville. I have a suite space within the Create Hub here in Nashville. And yeah, it's a wonderful community of creators. We have artists, tattoo artists, barbers, hairstylists, other healers. It's a lot of people here. So I'm just very grateful to be in this space. Okay. So if you want to see my shop in person, if you're in the Nashville area, hit me up. If not, you can always go to my website, which is MS for Mystic Storm, botanica.com. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, speaking of, I wanted to show I have my bath salts restocked. All right. Upgraded, restocked. I have self-love, I have protection, I got soothe over there, uplift, prosperity, and rapture of love. Ooh, right? So just to get y'all plugged in on what I do, I'm very like reading focused. So I'm trying to make sure that I show you all of my creation. Okay. So yeah, it's been an ongoing giveaway time. For those who don't know, we are on the road to 500 subscribers on YouTube. So if you aren't following me I know I have TikTok here, we have Facebook going on, we have Twitter going on in conjunction with YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, to enter in for a free reading, it will be via Zoom, so it's one-on-one. We get to hash it out, really get down and dirty, figure out a plan of action for you, and go from there. Okay. If you comment, sometimes if you have a privacy setting, I won't be able to see your name come across on my subscribers list. Make sure you comment, on a video, even if it's an emoji, something. I just want to see something, okay? Awesome. So let's get into the agenda for today. Like I said, we're gonna start off with the horoscopes and the readings. I do have the astrology chart. I don't have like the insights, spelled out like I usually do. I've just been called to just flow. I've been trying to just flow lately. I feel like I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself in a lot of areas, which is good pressure. Diamonds are made out of pressure, but I gotta pick my battles, right? We're gonna talk about the astrology and planetary shifts. We're gonna get into some journal prompts. We're gonna talk about the moon sign, so all about Scorpio, and then get into some numerology for that day. We got tarot references and like also how to work with the moon. So in that we have the gods and goddesses that you can work with, herbs that you can include in your magic, as well as other tidbits on how you can work with the moon. Okay, and it will have closing remarks. So let's get started. Let me switch over here. Thank you for the likes there. Thank you. Let's see. How do I want to switch this? I think it was, oops, not this one. Yes, that's the view I want. So thank you, Jess. You said, I'm loving how organized you are. Thank you. It took a long time to get here. My Pisces moon is not organized, but I've been, as I've developed it, has gotten way better. All right, we got the water signs here. All right, so if you are a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces, so this is your sun, your moon, your rising sign, especially we can even tap into your Venus, your Mars, your North Node, and this could be for the cross watchers as well. All right. So I do them by element, right? So you got the water signs first. So I do have numbers next to like water sign 3, earth sign 6. That's the numerology from the houses that I did. So I recently discovered as I've been doing this that no matter where it is, it's either going to be a 3, a 6, or a 9, right? We know that's all about manifestation, right? So I love that synchronicity. So water signs, you have number 3, which correlates to the 3 of cups for you because you rule the cups in tarot. So you all might be celebrating, you know, and celebration can look like a multitude of ways. You can celebrate something big, which we'll get into, or it could be something you're celebrating a loss or celebrating someone who has passed on, right? Honoring them. That can be so the flip side, right? So we have cancers. Well, before I get into that, water signs, you all are all in air houses. Okay. Cancer is in the 11th house. That's is ruled by Aquarius. Scorpio, you are in the 7th house. It is ruled by Libra. And Pisces, you are in the 3rd house, which is ruled by Gemini. Okay, so air element. So you even a celebration, right? There's a lot of thought that has gone into it. You might be maybe anxiety might be high, right? Or anxious. And anxiety doesn't have to be bad. It can just be like you're just like ecstatic and it's like, woo, you know. So with Cancer, this might have to do with you might be celebrating with friends. Okay. You might be definitely celebrating something in the future. You might be seeing glimpses of your manifestations taking root, which is really great. You might be very forward thinking and really thinking about how you want to align your life, right? Which is great. Technology, you might be celebrating. You got a new phone, right? New laptop, new equipment to help you in your creative endeavors, which is great. And then for Scorpio, we have the 7th house. 7th house is all about love and relationships and contracts, right? Venus just entered Libra, one of her ruling signs, and which is, you know, the 7th house is Libra, okay? Libra's energy. So you might be celebrating a new relationship, right? Scorpio season is all about letting go and transformation. So it might be a deeper commitment within relationships. This does not have to be just romantic partnerships. This can be in business. This can be in friendships as well. This can be in contracts, right? Celebrating getting a new house, right? Celebrating getting a new car, something into that endeavor. Like, and then you might be some of y'all celebrating that you all getting divorced, right? Letting go. You know, sometimes people be like, oh, you know, it was so sad for you getting divorced. Some people be throwing parties, right? With a whole cake and everything. So if that's you, Scorpio, big up yourself. He said, Green, Christina said her moon is in Scorpio. Yes, yes, love it. And then Pisces, you're in the 3rd house. This has to do with Gemini. So you might be celebrating with your siblings, with your community. You also, this could just be with the mind. You might be just getting up out of a dark night of the soul. I have a Pisces moon, so I can attest to that. You might, I'm hearing, I can see clearly now the rain's gone. Okay, so I can see all the obstacles out of my way. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, celebrating. It's a new day, Pisces. All right. So again, celebrating with siblings, celebrating that your mind might be clearer, you might be honoring and celebrating whatever you have let go, okay, which is really good. All right, so we're gonna get into your reading, water signs, water signs. Let me know how y'all felt about those placements there within the houses. But we're going to get into the reading. I'm trying to see what I would like to do. I guess we talked about obstacle situation, obstacles or challenge, and then outcome. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. That's the only one I can think of right now. Spirit, ancestors, guys, please give us the highest message for the highest good for the water signs. I am also, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm using the Crow Tarot. Yeah. Okay. So the situation here, we have Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. I do feel like this is even though Three of Cups is celebration, I feel like this is like honoring and like just trying to have fun because the situation isn't as happy-go-lucky as we want. If it was Ace of Cups upright, I'd be like, yeah, love coming in. You also have like a rekindling, reconciliation. But with it being in reverse, I feel like you just realize that just like realize your worth, I would say. And I feel like also the situation you might be kind of depleted, honestly. You might be emotionally, you might feel drained. There is celebration here. There's good things happening in your life, water signs. There might be some places where you still need to do some nurturing and you still need to take care of yourself. So remember your self-care routines. If you don't have any self-care routines, I would advise you to look up some. We will talk about some later on in the presentation, but just for example, taking a spiritual bath, right, will definitely help. Or spiritual shower. Imagining the water in the shower removing all negative energy as it flows down the drain. Okay. But Ace of Cups, there's something here that it's like it just missed the mark. The challenge here is you maybe feel like you're running out of time. Okay. Because we have the Temperance in reverse, right? This is impatience. So the situation isn't bearing fruit for you. It isn't as lucrative as you would like. It isn't as beneficial as you would like. That you see, the beauty in it, but still it's something that's not right all the way. I really do feel like it's just a matter of time. All right. I feel like you might be rushing it. And I said anxiety, right? And you're all in air houses. So like again, I hate to say overthinking because I'm a double air sign in my big three, but that it might just be a lot of mental energy coming on, and it's just like you just gotta let go, let go, let go. And then the outcome is honestly, if this is anything has to do with relationships, I do feel like this is just calling you to go within. The Hermit card, this is calling you to go within and really sit with yourself. All right, water signs. Celebrate that this is even isolation for some of you. Some of you may be in isolation. Finding beauty in it. Finding beauty in rediscovering yourself. Yeah. Learning not to empty your cup, pour all into people or situations or jobs that won't bear fruit or it's not reciprocal, right? So yeah, I would say definitely in the season, reevaluate relationships. Some things are going to come to the surface. We do have Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups has to do with nostalgia. It has to do with, this could be past life relationships. Doesn't have to be romantic, but this could also be a soulmate energy as well. All right. So that's why I said it's celebration, but the it doesn't always have to be like yay hurrah. It can also be like, celebrating a divorce, or celebrating um getting out of unhealthy relationships or bad contracts, right? Or bad friendships, right? So it's just like you're freeing yourself, and that's where the celebration is coming in, right? There's peace here, peace of mind, peace in your heart, and just peace and overall knowing that the future is bright, right? I love that for you, water signs, actually. Let me know how y'all feel about that. For sure, for sure. I am going to pull, yeah. I thought about the zodiac room, but it's Scorpio season. I have to bust out the whispers of the ocean. All right. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey Shay, hey Shay. Thank you for the follow. What is this? Daniela, Felicia, hey Queen, Ashe. No, not yet. I just started, so we're on water signs. Let's see. I am here. Awesome. So we're going to close out with the water signs, with the whispers of the ocean. I want to thank your guys, my guys. We're doing just a quick. Reading. Final message, y'all. Thank you. Ooh, the number 3, in the light of the moon. So even though this is a new moon, I did talk about releasing since it's Scorpio. So this is a full moon. It says a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Beautiful. So I feel like this is where that Ace of Cups, where I was kind of having I was like, I didn't know what to say there. I didn't know how to get it out. And it's more so of, yeah, any new beginning, or any like fresh start, new start you wanted. It maybe didn't reach the results like you wanted. And there's something resistance here. Maybe you felt like if you did something better, or it's like shoulda, coulda, woulda, or you feel like you had to do all the work, or it could be vice versa, right? So it says the full moon, or this Scorpio moon, right, can shine a light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. When it comes to fears, I would say water signs, this might be fears of being alone, fears that it's like you're deserving or you're worthy. Okay. Scorpio, I did post something on Instagram where I said Scorpio season is bringing things to the surface. Okay. So as it's bringing things to the surface, you are allowed to feel. You may not want to feel these emotions, but you're allowed to feel and honor those, right? Even though I said it's a celebration, I said more so honor how you're feeling in this moment. Whatever comes up, whatever comes to the surface, don't stuff it down, don't repress it. Surrender, let it be, and feel it's okay, right? This is why we need to go into hermit mode, right? This hermit season, this isolation or solitude, right? Solitude, this is where you want to get downloads, messages from spirit, on how to move going forward. This is also going to help you pour back into yourself and for you to gain more vitality. Okay. The key is to be patient with yourself and with others, right? But be patient with yourself in this process, especially in this season. Okay. And a lot of things might come up from the past, right? Six of Cups that might be haunting you at this time. Don't let it haunt you. Have a conversation with it. Get it all out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to feel, right? Do it. Like my heart right now is like heavy. I'm like, we just did a Reiki energy healer before I got on here, and I'm like, oh, I just want to just scan y'all right now. Just like, we got it. We got it, water sign. It's okay. It's okay. So let me know how y'all feeling about that. Water signs again: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Happy birthday to all my Scorpios. It's your season. And yeah, like, comment, do we got whale emojis? I don't know. Or sunflowers. Looking at the sunflowers. I've never seen sunflower emojis. I share. We're gonna get into who's next? Who's next? Earth signs. Earth signs. So if you are a Taurus, if you are a Virgo, if you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node, and cross watchers. All right, this is for you. Okay, we got a Capricorn in here. Okay, Felicia. You said Green Christine, your Earth sign too? Awesome. We're gonna get into it. Oh, I'm about to get straight into the reading. Y'all. I have to tell y'all what I'm seeing. Let me get back over here. Okay. So Earth signs. Tap here. Okay. You're a Taurus. Oh, this Taurus eclipse was a lot, man. Oh, especially you too, Rose Gem. Virgo rising and then a Taurus moon. Let me know how the eclipse was for you, especially Rose. All right. Earth signs. So the numerology breakdown for the houses is 6. Okay. So this is 6 of Pentacles because that is your suit, right? Pentacles is all about material things, wealth. This can also be relationships, career, right? You all are in fire houses. Okay. So I'm like, I'm here. If it don't make money, it don't make sense at this point because feel like you're revved up, Earth signs. If it's you might be in a state where things are moving, they might be moving fast for you or steady, which is good. And but for some people, because it's a flip of the coin, 6 of Pentacles, it has the scales, right? So you could be someone who is giving or someone who is receiving. I like to look at certain, I like to pay attention to which person in a said card is standing out to me. And I'm looking at the person that is receiving, right? So I would ask you, what's your relationship with receiving? Do you allow yourself to get help? Do you ask for help? Okay, that's something to think about. But there is some reciprocality that needs to be evaluated. I don't even know if that's a word, but okay. Christina says she's working on it. Good. So that might be some limiting beliefs there that you can work on to release. All right. So Taurus, you're in the first house. Major new beginnings, right? So you might be receiving like praise or accolades that you didn't, recognition, and it might feel uneasy for you. All right. You might with this with you being in the first house, I'm also getting like your appearance, right? Appearance, body image. Those are the keywords that are like coming to me right now for the first house. So, and then I'm like, well, receive. You might receive gifts, right? Or like luxury. Like, are you looking at your finances and are you skipping back on some things that usually make you feel good? Like maybe you get a massage once a month and you have to stop that, or you go get a pedicure and your nails done, but you kind of skimped out on that. Like maybe this could be a time where maybe you can make some money or someone might help you out into getting that for you. Um, don't I would say don't say no. If someone is willing to help you out, make sure you honor that because spirit might have told them to help you out. All right. And if you feel called to give. All right. And then Virgos, you're in the ninth house. So Taurus first house is Aries, right? Virgo ninth house is Sagittarius. So deep wisdom. This also has to do with travel. We always associate Sagittarius with travel. I would even urge you not just physical travel, even though you might be taking a trip. It's the holiday season. You might be prepping for that. I urge you astral travel. You know, pay attention to your dreams, especially during this time. We are Scorpio season. This is very good for divination. Okay. Ninth house, so you might be leveling up in wisdom. You might be getting spiritual upgrades, psychic upgrades, Virgo. And then in conjunction with that, you also be open to new philosophies and new modalities because I feel like that would help you in navigating life a little bit more. If you are closed off to certain things or you feel like you have everything you need, when it comes to your spirituality or it comes to like your way of living overall, Virgo, I do feel like if you open yourself up, being more open minded, you'll get some really good gems. Some really good gems. All right. And then, excuse me, Capricorn, you're in the fifth house. Okay. All I'm hearing is black boy joy. Even though the majority of my audience are women, but it's just black boy joy. This could be the masculine energy within you, right? It doesn't matter if however you want to identify. We're not gonna go there right now. Hey, Queen. But yeah, it's really getting back into your creativity, Capricorn. Like you might responsibilities. I know y'all know about it, Capricorns. Responsibilities come up, restrictions, limitations, to where you feel like you had to put your creativity, like your love and all that stuff on the back burner. It's time to bring that back out, to choose your happiness, right? Doing what's best for you, okay? And then making sure that relationships are fair, okay? Fair. Because fifth house is, yes, Leo's energy and it's the sun and everything's happy, happy, joy. However, people do, towards the end, those key words in Leo is drama and love affairs, okay? Drama and love affairs. So, Capricorn, uh, evaluate yourself. Watch yourself. Are things reciprocal? Are you giving an equal give and take? Are you being real? Okay. And when it comes to that, and then still, I understand like love and happiness. I know that song. Who wasn't, that's not Marvin Gaye, but that song came as a download to me one day, and I was just like, those words, they usually play it like in a happy Al Green. Thank you. I was just about to look it up. You saved me. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. All right, Al Green. Something's going wrong. It was all talking about cheating, stepping out on your partner. Love and happiness will make you stay out till 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So Capricorn, weighing out what's best for you and making sure that things are reciprocal. Okay. But that's not for all Capricorns. Overall, making sure you're balancing out your joy and happiness, right? Overall, and tapping more into your creativity. All right. But that needed to be said. All right. Let's get into the reading. Again, I'm a Capricorn stellium with the Capricorn Venus and Mars. My Venus and Mars is in Capricorn. So I ain't coming for y'all. I'm right here with you. All right, let's see, Spirit. We have for our Earth signs. Yo, we can't make this up. No. Lot of mercy. First card out. 6 of flipping pentacles. Spirit said I said what I said. Ooh. And I had like a display here, how my cards fell. That Lovers in reverse. Y'all need to evaluate some relationships, Capricorn. Earth signs in general. Something when we talk about equal give and take, it's imbalanced. There's no harmony here, or disharmony, imbalance, right? So how can you balance your life overall? Taurus, we had new beginnings. I picked up on like appearance, might even be your health. Let's go there. We got the heart here, spine, back, right? Virgo, this is mental, right? For you, might be a mental imbalance, okay? Or like I guess I could say physical, like because travel, but I feel like it's more mental, Virgo, and then Capricorn is more physical and emotional. Okay, so looking in those scopes will help. Okay, the obstacle is to let go and not hold on to fear or hold on to the what is or hold on to I don't say it's the what ifs. Like I do feel like you're breaking free of that. I feel like you've done a lot of work already, Earth signs, which is really good. So I don't want to discourage you if this is something that you have been working on and you're like, well, dang, okay. So, but the outcome here is there's still, even still, there's some resistance of the transition with the 6 of Swords in reverse. 6 of Swords is all about transitions, moving on, all that stuff. Even though you know that there's something that you have to change in order to get more harmony into your life, Earth signs, you don't want to do it. You're comfortable. So it's like if you want to stay in a state of I would say a state of lack or scarcity, right? Or feeling like your goals are unreachable or your happiness is unreachable, or your goals, new beginnings, right? Or the heights of your goals, right? Or where you want to travel, right? Or however, if you feel like it's unreachable, it won't be. You have to let go and to take the first step towards change, right? I do want to pull a couple of more earth signs. Let's see. Yeah, you feel like you don't have support. You feel like you don't have support in this process. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's that scarcity mindset and letting go. This is internal. I would say very internal and something that you really need to take a good look at yourself and figure out how you're going to make the move. Action is needed with the Chariot card. For some of y'all, if a relationship is something that is going on, Cancer may be significant. If it's not, you can leave it there. We do have the Lovers card. That's also Gemini. To let y'all know. But yeah, action is required for you to get to the other side of your goals. But if you're not wanting to change, if you want to stay comfortable in what you're doing, that's all you're gonna have. You're destined and you're capable of more earth signs. You really are. It's a mind thing, getting out of your head. Sometimes people, when we see the Nine of Swords in reverse, a lot of times they're like, okay, there's no more anxiety, there's no more fear. The flip side is even more anxiety, even more fear, more resistance. Okay, so this Scorpio season is going to bring all of this up. The choice is yours. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to keep repressing it? Are you just gonna, let it all boil up and not do anything with it, or complain and not change? The choice is yours. Okay, but harmony and balance is here for you, earth signs. You just have to take the step. Spirit came Spirit, I don't want to say spirit can only do so much. I'm like, yes, there's divine intervention. However, faith without works is dead, right? You have to take the first step. All right. So let me close y'all out. First side, I felt like I was getting on y'all head for a minute, but Felicia said, "Wow, you're your own one." Thank you. Thank you. Man, one of my animal spirit that's come out for me a couple of weeks ago, and it came in a vision yesterday, was a shark. So it's just like I gotta speak it, I can't sugarcoat anymore. I used to be like, oh, this and that. No, something like people need to hear what they need in order to heal. So I mean, it's a balance, right? I don't want to, be rude. Now, some readers, I ain't gonna like naming names or anything like that, but sometimes I'm like, ooh, like could have you said that a little bit more, productive or constructive, so that way there's room for the person to actually grow. So yeah, it's balance. It's a craft, right? Doing readings. So y'all have number 34, which is equals down to 7. It says the gift of neutrality. The gift of neutrality. Right? That's also Libra, which is the scales, right? Which is also could be the lovers, right? It says balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy, but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. Okay. I said balance is here, right? Here to give you this gift. So balance out the masculine and feminine within you. So how does that look? I would say that from what I see here, you all are standing still, which means y'all probably are operating too much in your feminine, right? And we need to balance out the masculine, okay, to take action, okay? All right, Earth signs, let me know. Felicia said you did that. Thank you, sis. Appreciate it. We about to get into the fire signs next. The fire signs. Thank you, Christina. Air signs is coming up. Air signs is last. We had the Libra season had just passed, so air signs was first. So now they at the end. So we got earth fire signs, then air signs. I thank y'all for being patient. Yeah, I'm a double air sign in my big three, so I'm a little anxious to get there as well. All right, fire signs. So if you are an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node, or Cross Watcher. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Rose. This is for you. So the numerology breakdown for the houses is 9. So this puts you at the 9 of Wands, since the Wands are your suit. 9 of Wands, usually people associate this with like burnout, but this can also be perseverance. Like you almost there, you're almost at the finish line. So like, don't give up. I just can't give up now. Come on, can't give up now. All right, fire signs, you so close. All right, y'all are in Earth houses. Okay, so we have Aries. You're in the second house. So anything business related, business, money, and love, because Venus is ruled by Taurus. All right, so Aries, this could be both, right? You some stuff you tired of, you burnt out, and you need to let them. I was about to cuss, let them shit out, right? Or in some aspects, maybe within like your career or your business, where you feel like you just want to give up on some things, I would say take rest and then come back to it, but you're so close. Sometimes there's setbacks and it's okay, right? 9 of Wands, even though there's burnout here, I feel like rest is required to get to that next step. Okay. Then we have Leo. Leo, you're in the 10th house. So this is 10th house is Capricorn. So that's Saturn's energy as well. So there might be a lot of restrictions, Leo. You feel like you trying to make moves and every which way you go, it's just like it's always something. Always something. This could be within your career as well. Like because Capricorn is like long-term goals and career and public image and things like that. So you might feel like you're trying to put yourself out there, but you feel like you're not getting the recognition, or you're not being seen, or you're not getting a job, or it's a lot of things, and it makes you feel like, why even bother? Why bother? I would say this is so close. And then this also ties into rejection is God's protection. Don't just because someone said no doesn't mean you're always going to get a no. Sometimes there's like what you get maybe 22 no's, and then the 23rd, you get a yes, right? It's like when, and you may want to reevaluate your goals. You know, if it's kind of like at the same time beating a dead horse, right? You may realize that, hey, I don't want this, and that's okay. You know, where are you? Limitations and restrictions aren't necessarily bad. They are more so here. How can you be creative within those limitations, within those restrictions? Take that as a creative challenge instead of as failure. Okay. And then I would say reevaluate what success looks like to you, Leo. Okay. And then Sagittarius, you're in the sixth house. So this is Virgo's energy. All right. You might be having setbacks within your health and your wellness. You might be giving too much, Sagittarius. Virgo's energy or sixth house energy is all about service. You can even tie this into your purpose, right? So if you are being of service or tending to your purpose and you feel like you're not getting the recognition again that you deserve, this can cause burnout, and you might feel like you want to give up altogether. However, I want to say that this is where rest again. I feel like fire signs, y'all just need to take a rest, and a rest or a pause doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving up. You got to come back to it. You got to come back to it. All right. All right. Listen, dragon's blood, incense. And then we're going to get into your reading. Yeah, ancestors, guides, what messages, what guidance do you have for the fire sign? Please give us the highest message for the highest good. Mm-hmm. All right. All righty. So first card out, we have Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. So the numerology have put us at the Nine of Wands, right? The burnout, or you have to persevere because what's coming? Nine of Pentacles, success, independence, growth, abundance. It's here. It's here. 3.3K likes in here. 3 creation. 6 2. You're birthing something great, right? So give it time. It doesn't have to be forced. It doesn't have to all come at once. Give it time, right? And also give yourself time to recuperate, regenerate. Use this Scorpio new moon to heal and regenerate, right? Your body, okay? My grandma was just in here. Hey, grandma. Then we have the Chariot card in reverse. So we had the earth signs, we had the Chariot card upright, saying take action, right? Like I said, for y'all fire signs, take rest. Take some time because you have to plan. You have to plan. There has to be a strategy, Two of Wands here. There has to be a strategy in place, an effective strategy in place so you can work more efficiently. Okay? Abundance is here. Prosperity is here. Your goals, your manifestations is here. However, maybe what you're doing is just too much. It's too much, or you're working too hard. You're working too hard. It's the analogy of this guy chopping wood or sawing at a tree, and he knows that his blade is getting dull, but he's like so close. So he's like, I'm just gonna, rough it out. Where if you would have, and it took him way longer and probably hurt his shoulder, hurt his back. But if he had took a step back to rest, to plan, and sharpen that tool, sharpen your tools, tend to your tools, tend to your routine, your self-care routines, right? Then you can come back better than ever. You're a fighter. All right, fire signs. So it's okay to take rest. All right. So earth signs, and it's funny because you all have swapped places, right? Earth signs was in your houses, right? Fire signs, you're in the earth's house. So it makes sense. Yin yang, right? Just how they needed to take action with the fire, you need to ground yourself. You need to take rest. All right. I love how that formed. Ashe. All right. Another thing I will say is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in reverse. You all might be doubting your capabilities. I would say don't. Don't. I feel like it's just you need to rest. That's all I can say is rest and purge and release. Rest, purge, release. Right? Go back to the drawing board. Okay. Go back to basics. Okay. Let's get to the final messages for the fire signs. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, guides. I'm going to honor this. Let's take 2. So we have number 28, which is 10, which is endings, and also 1, new beginnings. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Everything that we were talking about, right? You have to plan. You have to plan. Okay. And then we have fire sign number 33, creation, right? Surrounded by prosperity. Surrounded by prosperity. Ashe. I just also got the wolf energy, the crow. I'll say also being adaptable, fire signs, being adaptable. I think I did kind of say, especially like Leo, when I said finding restrictions as creative challenges. All right. Yeah, being adaptable. All right. But this says surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. So right now you feel like everything might be really tight, you just over it, you burnt out, you da. But it's on the other side of this. Whatever your goals are, the spirit is saying no, bigger, better, brighter. It's on the way. It's just like, but you have to get your energy right. This is a preparation season. You have to prepare for what you're wanting to cultivate into your life. You don't have to force, right? You don't have to force. It's all coming in due time. And you want to be, when it does come, don't you want to be at the top of your level, top energy, high frequency, right? And we got the turtle here. I didn't even pay attention to that as well. Slow and steady, right? You know, turtles are fast. Turtles are fast, but steady. It's coming. All in due time. All in due time. All right, let me know how y'all feel about that, fire signs. Fire signs, fire signs. I can't do emojis with it. You can leave me emojis, right? Leave me some fires, some suns, something. It's easier for me to say emojis when I use the tea leaf oracle, but I've been using tarot more. Oh, I know what I forgot to say. I can say it now. I am doing a virtual tarot circle. Excuse me, virtual tarot circle, and that happens November 16th. I'm doing them monthly, so make sure you check it out. The information is on my website, nsbotanica.com. It's linked on my pages wherever you are, and it's under services. It's the first thing that you'll see under there, okay? So it's the tarot circle. So make sure if you're interested, there's beginners, experienced tarot readers. It don't matter. You all can come and it will be a wonderful experience, okay? So let's go to air signs. Air signs. Where are my air signs at? All right. We got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Like I said, I told you I'm an Aquarius sun and a Gemini rising. So I'm excited for this reading as well. All right. Gemini, we got Meredith. Gemini, good. Let's see here. Gemini Sun, Rose. Okay. All right, we got a couple of air signs in here. Good. We got Gemini Moon. Felicia, you everything. I know. I'm messing with you. But it seems like I wonder how your astrology chart looks. I wonder if it's like a spade. Have like I feel like you might have planets kind of everywhere. But good. Okay. We got air signs. The numerology for you is the number 6. All right. So this is six of swords. As you all know, Canva has 6 of pentacles on this card, but it is 6 of swords. Okay. 6 of swords is all about transitions. Oh, I got you. So yeah, you got Capricorn, Sun, Gemini Moon, Pisces rising. Got you, Felicia. So that means I wonder like what houses you're in. Because if you're in fire houses in your natal chart, you are well balanced. I would love to look at that. All right. So yes, the number 6, 6 of swords. This is all about transitions. Let me make sure I change my thing. Okay, there we go. All about transitions. So you're moving on, air signs, and this has been on display. This was even for the Taurus full moon eclipse. So you're still in that transitional phase. So it's just like be gentle with yourself. I feel like you might be seeing the light of day, which is really good. Geminis, you're in the 12th house. All the air signs, you're in water houses. Okay, and water houses. So you're moving on. So this is an emotional transformation. Okay, so Gemini, you're doing some deep healing. Okay, you're in the 12th house. This is Pisces energy. Major endings have happened. Maybe you're experiencing some major endings, or also you might be really in some deep healing. Some things that we said Scorpio might be bringing things to the surface. Pisces energy is all about the subconscious mind. So Gemini, you might be diving deep into the psyche and uncovering things and getting revelations and all that stuff, to the point it's just like sometimes you're like, oh, that's too much. I just wanna I want to sit somewhere and just feel, and it's okay. It's okay, Gemini. It is okay. Also, Pisces energy is very creative. All right, it's creative energy. So maybe you're in a transitional state to where you're channeling your emotions to create. Okay, to create something great. The number 6 here. 6 is the pregnant woman. So definitely, you're in a state of creation. So I love that for you, Gemini. And then Libra is the 8th house, which is Scorpio's energy. Okay. And with that, it's like major endings, Libra, but also this is, I feel like you're might be transitioning, I would say, deeper into spirituality. I would say, or deeper into the occult. You might be finding your way, leaving old concepts, old traditions, and things like that. You're kind of like going away from that, moving on from what society has imprinted on you, and kind of finding your own way, which is beautiful. Also, this could be sexual liberation, Libra. Let's say that sexual liberation, which is, you might be more sensual at this time. Venus is in your sign, on top of you being in the eighth house. Yeah, yeah, baby. Yeah, I love it. Okay, love it. I love it for you, Libra. Don't be afraid. Unleash, explore. Okay, eighth house could also have to do with money, right? We don't really think about Scorpio as far as money, but it's inheritance, right? So somebody might have transitioned in your life, and you might come up on some inheritance. They might have left you something, right? And when I say sexual liberation, that also just tie into living a pleasure-filled life. Pleasure-filled life. It doesn't have to be just sexual, even though it's here as well. The energy is here as well. All right. And then Aquarius, we're in the fourth house. All right. Fourth house energy, you might be transitioning into a new home. Fourth house energy is Cancer's energy, so it's all about home. You might be transitioning into being a mother, right? Some of you all might be pregnant or birthing something great. You're starting a new project, right? Or you're transitioning into tapping into more self care, more self love, more nurturing energy for yourself, right? Or for your family, right? You might also be transitioning, talking to the dead, mediumship, tapping into the ancestors. Okay, that is definitely here. Okay, Scorpio season, diving deep. Fourth house is family roots, that is ancestors. So, yeah, for sure. So, let's get into the cards. Let's see what they have to say. Alrighty. Spirit, ancestors, guides, what messages, what guidance do you have for the air signs? Gemini, we give them the highest message for the highest good. Okay. So I feel like things are moving fast. I feel like um creatively, I would say sexually as well, Page of Wands. But then also it's just very excited energy, Page of Wands. Um, I'm hearing all eyes on me. We got the eyes here in the back. So, that's funny. As you're creating, or as you are stepping out, sun, showing your gifts, air signs, I would say, or as you're exploring this new territory, this new terrain, my candle just popped, and it's the roll opener candle that I have going. Open roads for sure. As you're exploring it, people are watching. People are watching you. So this can be good and also not so good. Air signs, I would say still stay in your power, stay in your magic. You got this. I would say heavy on the protection at this time. As things are opening up for you, as you're transitioning. So I love this. I love this because last time as we were transitioning, I was in more like murky waters, like you had to dig through the seaweed. The road opener candle popped, open roads, baby. like clearing away the obstacles, right? So much that people might be like, dang, how do you do that? Right? So stay in your power, stay in your magic, and protect yourself at this time. Okay? Continue to, I would say the obstacle or the challenge here is to continue to review every belief that you have and see, do you still subscribe to that, or if you want to subscribe to that. This is the Hierophant in reverse. This is Taurus energy. Okay, so you may be bound by tradition, or people want you to stay in a certain area, or you feel like as you're transitioning, you can't leave this by the wayside, or you can't change the way you think. Like, again, you're in this new, fresh, creative energy, right? So the challenge is here is to be more be comfortable with rebellion. It's okay to be the rebel, right? It's okay to question. It's okay to explore and do things that are taboo. Sweet, my candle just popped again. Sweet taboo. Okay. And Scorpio's energy is all about taboo energy. So yeah, the challenge is, are you gonna explore different things that may not be, societal norms? That's, I'll say go for it, air signs, because that resonates with me too. Never Broken agrees as well. The outcome is take it slow. Take it slow. You don't have to rush into these concepts or add your. It's all about integration. Integration, and again, take it slow. It's coming. What you want, what you're creating, Page of Wands, it's coming. It's just it's coming in time, in due time, right? But there's things that have to be reevaluated, things that you have to like let go of and surrender. That's all that Scorpio energy is about, right? So we're gonna get into the final message for you, air signs. Let me know how the reading was for you. Final message here. I freaking love it. Number 7, dancing in the rainbow. Dancing in the rainbow. I said taboo for some people. Now, I love the rainbow. My whole thing is Mystic Storm, the rainbow after the storm. It's miracles, right? It could also be Reiki, right? Healing, right? Those are all what rainbow symbolizes. But as I was saying, taboo and exploration, sexuality, and all that stuff. Rainbow. If you are wanting to explore your sexuality, go for it. Okay. It might be against the societal norms, but explore, or at least research. You don't have to do anything right now. Just see if that's something that you want to do, right? That's it. That's all. All right. But I say dancing in the rainbow. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. Find out what you truly desire. Okay. That's wild, because I've definitely been in this, me as a Gemini rising, right? Because rising signs you will really like to pay attention to. But just like, do I really want the American dream? Right? How do I view relationships now? Like, these are things that you can, think about, or whatever is coming up for you. Like, I'm just saying for me as an example, right? So Yeah, your air signs, explore. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Give me some rainbows. And it can mean anything to you. It can be healing, right? Miracles, sexuality. All right. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Thank you for the sweet melon, Meredith. Ashe. Felicia, the Reiki lady, got the rainbows. Yes. And I also have my Reiki like chakra earrings on, right? And you're gonna see rainbows come up in a moment because it's all about like death and the transformation of that. So rainbows are very significant for this season, especially. Okay. So also rainbow babies. Let me say that as well. Rainbow babies. I also said baby Aquarius. Oh wow. Aquarius as well. Like so, if anybody's struggling with infertility or anything like that, I would say don't give up hope. There's transition, study up. You might want to do some holistic things to help with that. I'm actually working on a tea blend for that. It's in the works. I do have a women's wellness tea as well. That can also be used as a yoni steam. Okay. So just let you know. Shay said she keeps dreaming about her daughter. She's on the way. Right. Green Christina said she just realized that you're Scorpio rising. Okay, you're Scorpio rising. That was seventh house energy. So that was about relationships. And that's funny because you also said you were a Taurus sun, if I remember. Taurus is first house. So I said maybe new beginnings in relationships. I believe I said that. So that makes sense. All right. Let me adjust how do I want it? Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. The view here. All right, we're going to continue on. We finished the reading section. Let me make sure I have okay, good. Y'all gotta change the desktops and everything. Okay, cool. What about Leo rising or Scorpio moon? Leo rising, Leo's was 10th house, so that was about like career, and limitations. I said like be creative. When I say be creative with your restrictions and challenges. And then Scorpio was 7th house, which is Libra relationships. Celebrate. So you might be celebrating deeper commitments or celebrating or honoring. We talk about honoring the endings of relationships as well. Okay. So we're gonna continue on. So if you're feeling the vibe, y'all, just make sure you like, right? You share because we still got some more to talk about for the Scorpio new moon, right? And most likely follow me, subscribe, especially to my YouTube channel. Again, I am doing a free giveaway for a reading once we get to 500 subscribers on YouTube. Okay. Thank you all for the shares. Thank you all for the likes. Thank you for the love. Yes. Let's get it. Okay. So we're going to talk about the astrology a little bit. I do have the astrology chart pulled up. We really dive deep on the horoscopes, y'all, but I'm just going to look at this and point out some key things that I see coming up or whatever that comes up intuitively that I need to focus on, and we'll go from there. Okay. First thing I'm looking at, which I'm actually very surprised, is the North Node. Okay, we've had nodal shifts that happened a few months ago. I don't remember the time right now. But the North Node is in Aries, the South Node is in Libra, right? So South Node is where where we're coming from. North node is where we're heading, heading towards. North node is in Aries. Aries is all about major new beginnings, but it's all about the I am, independence, right? The self, right? So with it also being Scorpio season, this is deep cellular transformation within the self, okay? Some people might have identity crisis. Some people might be like, who the F am I? Who have I become? Or is this really how I want my life to go? I thought I wanted this, but actually I don't, right? So be gentle with yourself at this time of self-discovery. Okay. I'm right next to that, I'm looking at Jupiter. Jupiter is in the 8th house in Taurus. Jupiter is retrograde. I will say with Jupiter being retrograde, feel like anything that was missed, that was yours, is coming your way, right? Taurus is Venus energy. It has to do with love, relationships, but also money and business, finances, your habits. With Jupiter have to do with expansion. Yeah, everything is I feel like everything is lifting up, everything is growing and expanding. Yes, there might be some challenges, yes, there might be some limitations, but you can't back down from the opposition, right? You can't back down and embrace the change. I don't believe that Taurus likes being in the 8th house. No, because Taurus there is fixed energy, and it won't it change. Why? For what? Who? What? Where? But in order to grow and expand, that's what needs to happen. So take a deep look at your habits. Take a deep look at your finances, taxes. Scorpio has to do with taxes as well. Get your accounting in order, and I'm talking to myself as well. Start now. Start now. Even if it's just something little, minor, do something now. All right. We talked about not backing down from opposition. We got Uranus retrograde, which has been in Taurus for some years now, right? I feel like it's breaking down Taurus and making Taurus um, be more comfortable with change and newness and innovation, right? But the opposition from that, there we go. That's how I got there. Now we get to the new moon. So now I see why Spirit had me go up to go down, right? So business, finances, habits, everything that we don't want to change that right now. It's uncomfortable and it's understandable because Taurus is in the 8th house, opposition with the Scorpio new moon, right? That opposition here, yeah, it's like it's face to face. It's coming up in your face. What you gonna do? Fuck up. What you gonna do? That's how I feel like that's how Scorpio is right now. What you gonna do? Don't back down from opposition. When stuff arises, feel, cry, get angry, do what you gotta do. Cut somebody out if you need to. Take some time for solitude if you need to. And maybe think about how you're gonna talk to somebody then do it, right? But however you show up, you came back down. So this is setting boundaries, all right? Setting boundaries for the things that you desire and that you love, right? Right. So the new moon, so the sun and moon, when it's a new moon, they're conjunct, they're close together, right? So when I talk about this new moon, no, I'm talking about the sun and the moon, right? In Scorpio, it's in the 2nd house, which is Taurus's energy, right? So yeah, it's major transformation within your business, career, finances, and love. right? And I'm also getting like luxury, like really taking care of yourself, self-care. This is if you work with Orisha, right? Venus energy is Oshun, okay? Oshun, really tapping into that Oshun energy. And this is like the dark part of Oshun, or like the dark goddess on top of that with Oshun. Interesting. And then let's see, since we're talking about Venus, because Taurus is here heavy, right? Let's look, and I was gonna say Mars as well, because Scorpio's ancient ruler is Mars. We'll get into that, right? Venus and Mars are right, in the next house, in the third house, in the sign of Sagittarius, right? So when it comes to breaking down with our finances, our habits, love life, right? All of that, it's our mindset, right? Third house. Then it's the choices that we make within those connections. Excuse me. No, Venus is in Sagittarius. Excuse me. That's not Venus. I got excited. No, that's Mercury. My bad. And then Mars it looks like it's in the third house, but it's actually in the second. Because if y'all can see my cursor right here, you see that arrow? I got excited. But we probably still needed to hear that as far as like it's about the mind, but I didn't get too deep off. Okay, too deep off, so that's good. But let me talk about Mercury in the third house since we're here, and then I'll go to Venus. Mercury in the third house, yeah. Ooh, deep philosophies, and like so, this is a time for deep study, deep healing, and then also if you want to think about travel, for some reason, even though we talk about traveling with Sagittarius, I really don't associate it that much with travel. I really don't. Let me see here, because I know I have somebody coming. No, okay, she's good. All right. I feel more like deep study, higher learning, higher education. So this transformation is not forcing us, steering us, let's say it, steering us in a direction of um, wanting to go deeper in a said subject, to study more, okay? Study more about finances, our career. Some people might be changing careers, right? Some people might be, studying to, for going back to school. Some people might be getting certifications, right? And with that too, the challenge would be restrictions with Mercury squared Saturn in Pisces in the sixth house. The restrictions that maybe what you wanted to be of service of isn't what you really need to do or really want to do, but you might be doing it for your future, for the betterment of yourself, right? You might not really enjoy it, but it is for your well-being, and you have to take responsibility of your life, right? That's what that is. It's like these are growing pains, okay? And then now we can get to Venus with Mercury is sextile with Venus this is the first house. Libra, Venus and Libra in the first house, and 14.5. Oh, so close. This might be considered a conjunction, in conjunction with part of fortune. And I pulled the part of fortune card for myself today. Increase in love, increase in healthy relationships, increase in I don't know, shoot, I would say promotions and up leveling your career, because um Libra is also about contracts, right? So when we think about relationships, again, it's not just romantic. It's not just romantic. All right. So yeah, I love that. Let me see. Anything else I want to talk about? I think I covered all the aspects. No, one more. Well, two more. Be mindful. Ooh, ooh. So the Scorpio new moon, sun and moon, right? In the second house in Scorpio, it is trine with Neptune retrograde and Pisces in the sixth house. I feel like this this is going to be a time of like revelation where things that have been hidden and like foggy, blurry, I feel like they're all coming to light. I feel like a lot of people are changing their career or changing what they do for a living because they are now aligning with their purpose. Okay? You're aligning with your purpose or you're taking the step to align with your purpose. So that brings me back to the earth signs. Take the leap, baby. Take the leap. And a leap does not have to be this grandiose thing. I say this all the time. It can be baby steps. Okay? Earth is the slowest moving energy. So it's gonna take time. But would you rather take the step now and work towards it? Right? Or would you just let it fall by the wayside and by the time you grow older, you have, oh, I wish I would have did this. Oh, I wish I could have did that. Live your life as if you have no regrets. We don't know when we're going to leave this earth. But live your life with no regrets, right? So yeah. And then that also sets us up to, as we're aligning to or attuning, as Trap Witch has said today in her live, and that reminded me of a video, an ancestor video that I talked about attuning yourself. So I'm glad that she brought back up that buzzword, attune yourself to being open, to explore different ways to. I'm hearing like a functionality, different ways to structure your life, right? Your life, what you have envisioned, it might be like erase it, like back to the drawing board. But it's a window. This is a great window of opportunity for us to really you can help steer it in the direction, right? I'm not saying, go aimlessly, right? There's a sense of surrender, but also you have your goals in mind, right? But this is, I would say, yes, set your intentions, but also leave room to co-create with the universe. Okay. Alrighty, honey. I don't think Ra's in here. I don't have time today. So, all right. Alrighty. So that's my conclusion here with the astrology insights. Okay. We're gonna get into the planetary shifts that's leading up to the Gemini new moon. All right. We just got a few. So we have the Aquarius first quarter moon is happening on November 20th. We have the sun entering into Sagittarius on the 22nd. Then Mars enters Sagittarius on the 24th, followed by the Gemini full moon on the 27th. And then we enter the Mercury retrograde shadow period, dun, 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 on the 29th. So yes, it's that time again. It's that season. So we doing all this work just to go back, right, and review. So we doing the work, And now Mercury retrograde is like, did you learn your lesson? Okay. All right. Or you did so much good work. Here's some blessings that you may have missed along your way. Mercury retrograde can work in your favor. All right. So yes, just be open. So now we're going to get into some journal prompts. All right. So these are some journal prompts that you can take along and to do on your own in solitude. So I will repeat them a couple of times for those who are on TikTok, because I know you can't see the presentation. And I also will allow room for anyone that is on here on live today to maybe talk about what what the journal prompt is saying. Okay, so if you want to share, feel free. All right. So the journal prompt number 1 is, what aspects of yourself or your life are you ready to release and let go of? What new beginnings or opportunities do you hope to manifest during this lunar cycle? Okay. So what aspects of yourself are you wanting to release and let go of? And then, excuse me, and then what new opportunities and new beginnings are you hoping to manifest during this lunar cycle? All right. So I'll give y'all some time if y'all want to write that in the chat. Thank you for the follow, Grace. I'll give y'all a couple of moments. If y'all don't want to share, I completely understand. Completely understand. But if you can write this down or a screenshot, if you can see, if you're able to see the journal prompt thing, by all means. Okay. We're gonna go into journal prompt number 2. And if I go to the other journal prompt and you still, typing, you can still share. All right. Journal prompt number 2. What emotions or desires have you been suppressing or neglecting? What hidden talents or strengths do you possess that you can tap into to achieve your goals? Okay. So this one again is, what emotions or desires have you been suppressing or neglecting? What hidden talents or strengths do you possess that you can tap into to achieve your goals? This is a good one. This is a good one. Okay, Grace, thank you for the follow, and then also for the engagement and sharing. You said, I want to release my ex karmic energy and to focus on myself and get money. Ashe, Grace. Ashe. This is a great time to do that. Okay. Honoring the endings of unhealthy relationships. That's a post that I had posted yesterday. Something I shared. Yes. For like releasing toxic X energy, this is a great time to do banishing work, right? Banishing, cord cutting, rituals, things like that. Okay. And then if you're trying to get to the money, you definitely need to banish all the negativity before you start, calling that into your life. All right. So awesome. Let me see, make sure no one's written anything here. Okay, we're good. I'll share for journal prompt number 2. And I feel like for this journal prompt, this was like, what emotions or desires have you been suppressing or neglecting? And then the second part, what hidden talents or strengths do you possess that you can tap into to achieve your goals? I feel like that ties into, what does success look like to you? And how can you still implement your strengths and your talents in a different way, in a more creative way. Something that I said in a sister circle I attended yesterday with Ia Tyra Omalade. She I talked about, well, I've made changes within my career. I'm no longer like doing music. And I said, that's okay. I said it like, that's okay. Like, that's not what I really wanted to do. But, and I thought about it like my healing work that I do is, I can still implement that. Like when I do Reiki, like sacred tones come out to where I do like sing or, hum or just sing a tune, a melodic tune. And I'm still implementing that. And then also, I've studied voice. So it's just like my voice is still being heard. I'm still using my voice, right? But just in a different way. So yeah, I do like that. I need to make sure that I expand upon journal prompt number 2. So next we're going to do journal prompt number 3. This is, what steps can you take to reclaim your power and assert your boundaries in various aspects of your life? Okay. What intentions can you set to enhance your sense of self-empowerment and regain control where you may have felt powerless? Whew. Scorpio's energy is really good to claiming your power, baby. Oh, I love this question. I'm going to read it again. What steps can you take to reclaim your power and assert your boundaries in various aspects of your life? What intentions can you set to enhance your sense of self-empowerment and regain control where you may have felt powerless? Okay, that's something, y'all can write in the chat as I'm continuing to do this. But yeah, that's a good one right there. That's a really good one to work through. So even if y'all just write it down to work on it, beforehand. I mean, or after this, make sure you do. All right. So, y'all, we have done a lot. We have did horoscopes and readings. We have tapped into the astrology insights, which I really do like looking at the chart and just discussing it with y'all. I feel like I want to do that going forward. And then and then dove into some journal prompts. So make sure that you share the video, you share my page, share my channel, just to continue to grow this community. And also, if you felt like this was helpful, to help somebody else, right? Okay. Again, Mystic Storm 333 across the board, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. My YouTube channel now is Mystic Storm, but if you type in Mystic Storm 333, it should come up. Okay. Website, msbotanica.com. Like I said, I do readings, astrology, Reiki. I also have products. I have a shop as well. All right. So, yes. Green Christina said, this was amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for continuing to be here and take this in. We still got more to go. We're going to dive deeper into Scorpio's energy. Okay. I like to get, all the stuff out first about ourselves so that way we can know better how we can work with Scorpionic energy. I did get all of this. I studied my mentor, Ia Tyra, a lot. And I'm like, ooh, I like the way she thinks. I'm going to implement this as well. So, yes, because my format was completely different. I was doing the readings and stuff after. I was like, nah, we need to get that out first. So, so Scorpio's energy, it says cultivating self-reliance and the enjoyment of your values through working with the natural world, cultivating self-reliance and the enjoyment of your values through working with the natural world. Interesting. So when Scorpio's energy is balanced, I feel like it says transparent, but I also want to say authentic. Okay, honest, vulnerable, penetrating. And it's like it's gonna get in there, like it's cutthroat, like we just gonna, it's a straight shooter, right? Accepting, bonding, open, and non-attached. That's interesting because I definitely have been focusing more on emotional detachment lately. So then what's overemphasized about Scorpio's energy, overexposing, like sexual energy, I'm pretty sure what they're talking about, grim and gloomy, cruel, vindictive, hurtful, lustful, what's this? I can't, I'm not even gonna try today. And disregarding. All right, look, that's what I just did. I said, and then underemphasize, which people we might gloss over with Scorpio's energy, is secretive, suspicious, possessive, mistrusting, spiteful, power seeking, and overly attached. So it's funny when it's balanced, it's detached. I feel like this is more so on like the shadow side of Scorpio's energy. Okay. So we're going to get into the planetary ruler. The ancient planetary ruler of Scorpio is Mars, right? So we know that Aries is also ruled by Mars, okay? So this is pursuing self-preservation and self-determined action, right? So the experiences of Mars energy, we might feel driven, motivated, being very intentful, removal of barriers. So it's like kind of like that clear the path energy. I think about the Tower card and tarot, so it's kind of like chaotic as well. So elimination, confidence, ambition, attainment, and victory. Okay. Again, so we associate, more modernly, Scorpio energy with Pluto. So this is eliminating deep emotional attachments, transformation, experiences, intensity, endings, loss, transformation, clearing, removal, depth, unveiling truth, deep change, and new beginnings. Okay? Then we're going to get into the organs of Scorpio. Okay? Make sure I'm doing this. Okay, cool. Organs of Scorpio. We got the genitals, as y'all probably already thought about with Scorpio's energy. Genitals, the rectum, anus, urethra, genital glands. We have ovaries, prostate, pelvic bones, and genes. I was actually surprised when I seen genes on here, like your DNA. But those are the organs that Scorpio rules. So they may be highly sensitive at this time or very activated at this time. Honor it. All right. So we're going to get into the numerology and tarot references for the energy of Scorpio. All right. Well, for the Scorpio new moon, again, it's on November 13th. So all of that equals down to 4, right? And it's 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, right? For 11/13/2023, right? All of that equals 13. Then you break that further down to 1 plus 3, which equals 4, okay? Ooh, I skipped 1. 4. So for numerology, there's a lot of words for numerology, but they pretty much all of them kind of mean the same thing. So I'm gonna kind of gloss over some of them. Stability, we have hard work, organization, and structure, being dependable, responsible, and patient, dedicated, being of service, reliable, having a solid foundation, building, stacking up, right? Money, earthly matters, but I see money in my head, like I guess I was saying, stacking money, discipline, loyalty, security, material security, groundedness, conscientiousness, and order, right? Order, structure, right? It's the same thing. Okay. And then let's see the major arcana of tarot. So since the numerology was 4, we had to go with the emperor, right? And the emperor is Aries energy, which is ruled by Mars. And we just learned that Mars is the ancient ruler of Scorpio, right? So upright, the emperor is stability, has stability, structure, they're protective, has authority, control, practicality, focus, and discipline. This is when the emperor is upright. But when it's reversed, it can be a tyrant, demeaning, rigid, stubborn, lacks discipline, and is reckless. Okay? So we do not want to be reckless out here in these streets. We want to make sure we have stability, protection, and discipline and control. Right? All right. Next, we have the death card, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all thought that the death card was going to show up here for Scorpio season. This is the number 13 in the major arcana. So upright death has to do with transformation, endings, change, transition, letting go, and release. I also want to say, even though release, like surrender, I'm surprised. I wonder if I put the hangman here. I can't remember, but the hang is giving me hangman as well. Reverse energy is fear of change, repeating negative cycles. Interesting. Resisting change, being stagnant, and decay, like rotting. All right. Then we have the tower. All right. The tower is ruled by Mars, right? So Scorpio's energy. This is very chaotic energy, disaster, destruction, upheaval, trauma, sudden change and chaos. This is when the tower is upright. I want to also put in divine intervention. Okay. A lot of times this comes up because of divine intervention. And then when the tower is reversed, averting disaster, delaying the inevitable, and then resisting change. All right. Yeah, I didn't put the hangman. I guess I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but the hangman will be very appropriate for this season. It's acceptance and surrender, right? If it's upright, if it's in reverse, it's the same concept, like clinging to what is and not willing to change or accept what is no longer there, and not willing to sacrifice for your, I would say, for your greater good, right? So now we're going to get into the minor arcana of tarot. So we have the Four of Cups, right? So we have the number 4 in numerology. That's why I got that. And Cups energy is Scorpio is water. So we have upright, 4 of Cups is apathy, contemplation, feeling disconnected, melancholy, boredom, indifference, and discontentment. Okay. So these might be feelings that might stir up during the Scorpio new moon. Excuse me, I keep knocking this because I'm trying to like get my legs together. I've been sitting all day. And then reversed is clarity, interesting, clarity, awareness, acceptance. So that hangman energy, choosing happiness, depression and negativity. So you see how it can go either way. Choosing happiness, but you might be depressed and might still be some negativity going on there. Then we have Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So when she's upright, compassionate, warmth, kind, very intuitive, healer, counselor, and supportive. But when the Queen of Cups is reversed, baby, insecure, giving too much, overly sensitive, needy, fragile, dependent, and martyr, being the martyr. Whew. I'm releasing being the Queen of Cups. I feel like that's what I've been releasing. That's Lord. Get transparent. And then we have King of Cups. I have King of Pentacles right here, but it's King of Cups. Upright, King of Cups is wise, diplomatic, balance is balance between the head and the heart, like emotional intelligence. And then he's an advisor and a counselor as well. But in reverse, King of Cups is overwhelmed, anxious, can be cold or withdrawn, repressed, and manipulative. King of Cups and selfish. All right, King of Cups in reverse. All right, we at the home stretch, y'all. We at the home stretch. Y'all have been so patient, and also I hope that y'all have gained a lot of insight on what's going on for this Scorpio new moon. We're gonna talk about other ways to work with this moon. Okay, so chakras to tend to. Okay, I would say I have little asterisk stars on which chakras to tend to. So I would say the root chakra first, like to really get a sense of security within self, right? Security overall. And then also the sacral chakra, because the organs of Scorpio rules the genital area, but this is where we create, life and death, right? Rebirth. You think about sacral chakra. Also, with grief and loss and endings, we have to tend to the heart chakra, right? The heart chakra for sure, to release, to feel, to love, to nurture. Okay. And then we have the third eye. The third eye chakra. I have the third eye plexus. I keep forgetting to change that. But the third eye chakra is the divination, to get visions, to get clarity on how you want to move going forward, connecting to the divine, especially with the crown chakra as well, tapping into your divinity, your sovereignty. Okay. Also, reclaiming your power for sure with the crown chakra. So you all may want to further look into those chakras, right? So I said the root, the sacral, the heart, the third eye, and the crown. All right. We're going to talk about the goddesses that you can work with, right? We have 4 this time. We have Oya. She's Yoruba or Ifa, goddess of storms and transformation. We have Kali Ma. She's a Hindu goddess of destruction and transformation. We have Sekhmet, which is an ancient Kemetic, or you might know this as Egyptian, lioness goddess of power and healing. And then I had to put Santa Muerte, Mexican goddess of protection, healing, and favors. Okay. I went to one of the botanicas here, Rocio's spiritual botanica here in town, and she has just got this huge Santa Muerte statue, and it was just like, and I had went with a heavy heart, and I was grieving something, and it was just like, it just felt right. I was like, of course, I really do feel like I might need to just go on ahead and connect with Santa Muerte as well. I have tapped into Oya, Kalima, and a little bit of Sekhmet, so Santa Muerte is calling. She's calling me. But these are great goddesses to look into and to work with during this time. If you're looking to reclaim your power, to liberate yourself, yeah, all of these goddesses are really good for that. In my personal experience, when it was time for me to really crack down on my boundaries and really end some things, Kalima was like, come on, let's go. So, but it's different strokes for different folks. So, make sure you do your research. That's all I will say. And then in my presentation, you can see Oya has the rainbow. She's the storms. After the storm is the rainbow. And then Santa Muerte also is affiliated with the rainbow as well. So that's why I said rainbows can be for a variety of different things. Okay. Then for the gods, good, I'm glad you're going to research. From the gods, we have from the Yoruba pantheon, Eshu and Ogun. Okay. Eshu is the god of crossroads, choices, and he can also be a trickster. Free will is the mother. All right. All I'm going to say right there. Ogun, he's the god of war, strength, iron, and craftsmanship. They're a great duo to balance for a balanced approach to challenges. Ogun, my whole concept is to clear the path to a new life. Oya does give that energy from a feminine aspect, but Ogun also gives that concept from the masculine energy. All right. So Sekhmet is here as well again, even though it says gods, because Kemetic pantheons, they kind of are gender neutral in a sense. So the Sekhmet is here. Again, the lioness goddess of power and healing. And then for Hindu, I have Lord Shiva. And he's a Hindu god of destruction and transformation. All right. So if any of those has stuck out to you, again, make sure you do your research, and then go from there. Don't jump into it too fast, I would say, but make sure you study up. All right. Next, we're going to talk about the herbs. All right, the herbs that you can utilize. So this can be in your candle magic. This can be some of these you can incorporate in your food. Some you can drink as tea. All right. So we have mugwort. We have star anise. We have rosemary. I think star anise and rosemary for sure you can use in your food, right? Yeah. Then we have dragon's blood. I lit a dragon's blood incense. We have nettle. Nettle is a very good for protection. I use that also. Nettle is good for hair growth as well. I also use that in my hair oil that I have. Yes. So, but nettle is good for banishing work, right? If you're doing candle magic. And then next up, we have Damiana. Damiana is good for like sensuality, sexual energy. You can drink that as tea. You can use that in your candle work for sex magic or anything that you're wanting to attract in your life. Okay. We have patchouli. All right. We have basil and garlic. Those can be used for banishing. You can also use that in your food, right? Black pepper, good for banishing. You can also use that in your food, as well as thyme, right? Thyme, right? Thyme. I love the taste of thyme. So yeah, those are the herbs you can utilize. And then we have how to work with this moon, other ways. And we've talked about a lot of these throughout this segment, okay? But just to reiterate, all right? Number one thing, release and let go. Whatever concepts are coming up, whatever limiting beliefs or past life things, release and let go. Meditate on those and visualize what you want your life to be going forward. After that, set intentions, right? You might want, after that, you might want to do a spiritual bath, or you might want to do the spiritual bath while you're releasing and letting go, right? You may also want to tap into dream work, all right? We have banishing and protection rituals. You can use a black, I love using a black candle for banishing, but if you don't have a black candle, you can use white. White is universal. All right. And also like a dark purple. All right. We have explore sexuality. Again, I should also put sensuality. Okay. Like living a more tantric lifestyle. All right. Getting into the senses. All right. Financial planning and taxes. Again, that's here. Embrace change. And then always, anytime, whatever moon it is, divination and readings. Okay. So if you ever want to dive deeper into an aspect of life, I'm always available. So make sure you check me out again at msbotanica.com. So that concludes our segment, right? Thank y'all for tuning in. You know, again, let's stay connected. If you don't follow me, make sure you follow me. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, we're doing a free giveaway for a reading. Once we get to 500 subscribers on there, it's gonna be good, right? Let me oh, we got the thanks for viewing thing. I can remove that. Yes. So yeah, it's been a good segment, a good nice long segment. I like doing these once I have nothing else to do, and I like to take my time because I want to make sure I get everything out. So I know these can be lengthy. Yeah, we're at the 2 hour mark, and it's I know this can be lengthy, but I hope that everybody gets what they need at this time. All right. So I'll leave it up to anybody have any questions or not questions for readings, like how to work with the moon or Scorpio's energy, anything like that. If not, I'm gonna get into my closing. We have a collective message and closing remarks. Okay. How to work with the moon. Yeah. Felicia said, thanks for the invite, Chris. An amazing session. Thank you, Mystic Storm. Blessings. Thank you, Felicia. And thank you, Chris, for sharing. I'm glad that Felicia had got to hear this as well. So, yeah, y'all, it's Scorpio season. Woo. It can take you for a doozy, but I would say just be gentle. Be gentle with yourself in this process and nurture yourself. Be calm and be patient. Be patient with yourself. Okay. So we're gonna get into some final collective messages. I thank my guys for coming in. your guides, your ancestors, my ancestors, for coming into this space, this reading, for protecting us and guiding us. That one didn't flip over, and I'm going to pull one from the Ganesha. What's the Lord Ganesha there? I love it. So this was from the Zodiac Moon reading cards. Moon in Pisces, wonder. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. I'll put this up a little bit more. Yeah. Follow your dreams. So I talked about how this new moon can set us up to attune us to our purpose, right? So a lot of people might be stepping more into their purpose, or they might see an expansion or growth or big change within their purpose. And like, continue to follow your dreams. This goes to the saying that I have on my wall: if your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough, right? You all definitely, you might get visions in your dreams during the Scorpio new moon. Some people might be into like scrying, like water scrying. That might be really good for you as well. Scrying with water. Yeah, and I would say really tap in and meditate for sure. And then for the Lord Ganesha deck, I love this, how he said, follow your dreams. You are supported, divine support. Divine support. I flipping love this. So Spirit is saying, if you follow your dreams, if you step into your power, if you follow the guidance that you're being told to do, you are supported. You are also protected in this. Even when stuff feels chaotic, it's a blessing in disguise. Okay? So I flipping love that for us. I really do. I'm like, oh, like a sigh of relief. Okay. Alicia said, I want to schedule a session. Can you share your website one more time? Yes. My website is msbotanica.com. Let me switch over here. I can't. Okay. I don't apply here. msbotanica.com. Oh, there we go. There. Yes. So awesome. Yes, I look forward to working with you, Felicia. Let's go. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good session. Yeah, but yeah, I hope y'all had a wonderful time. I know I did. Okay. We're gonna continue to clear the path to a new life together. And it's only up from here, y'all. It's only up from here. So I'm really excited for what's to come. Okay. So much love, much blessings to you all. Happy new moon. Happy Scorpio season. Embrace change. Let go, release. Just love yourself and honor change, honor endings, honor death. Cultivate a better relationship with it. Okay. So I will see y'all in the next one.